welcome back to another episode of the Mix Up. It's S10
and the ultimate MCLV.
And today, as you can see in the back, we're going to be reacting to Tom MacDonald, People So Stupid. So let's get going.
Tell me about it.
Hi, I'm praying that the world changes soon. Can't get a doobie on a plane, but there's Uzis in our schools. Every dude who touched a boob or a booty getting me too. What you expect from the kids who went to Hooters after school? We're all triggered and defensive. We're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Man, it used to be cool to just flip a bird to the system, and now it's trendy to be triggered and pretend you're a victim.
I think I see where he's going with this one, with the it's almost like the politically incorrect song that he did, where it's going after people for being like ultra sensitive, and this like new generation just being like offended by every little thing that they could possibly think of.
Yeah,
and like playing the victim.
Yeah, I definitely remember like, this guy now in that other video where he was like rapping on the car, like, and he did another video with the when he was like rapping in front of a house with his girl holding the camera or something.
Yeah,
like
the Boom Bap 101 was him on a Boom Bap style.
Yeah. He I respected that more than, you know.
Well, that's more your style.
Right. But, you know, I don't want to, like, I'm just telling, good music is good music. You know what I'm saying? But once again, I appreciate this guy's message. You know what I'm saying? That he tries to bring social justice. You know what I'm saying? And
in the right way, not the way like everybody's like social justice warrior. Mm-hmm. Where everybody's like triggered by anything and jumps on any type of bandwagon they can these days.
Right. And it's stuff that's needed to be heard, but people don't want to hear that, you know.
That's half of the problem. Like even like with comedy and stuff, like if you make a joke about somebody in the wrong way these days, they want to cancel you. Like they tried to do to Dave Chappelle because of the, you know, he made an Asian joke when his wife's Asian and made like transracial joke or transgender jokes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, is that actually a thing? Transracial?
I think he came up with a new.
Yeah, well, I mean, think about it though. I mean, if somebody can say that they're whatever sex they feel, can't you say that you're whatever race you feel?
Right. I guess.
Like if I wanted to identify as an Asian man, could I do that?
You can do anything you want.
Could I say I feel in my heart I'm an Asian man?
Yeah. I'm a black man trapped in an Asian man's body. I mean,
yeah, something like that, right? You know? All right, let's keep it going.
It's my race, it's my weight, it's because I'm a Christian. I hate the internet and anyone who has an opinion. And everybody angry if you say white. Okay, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shades right. Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth? Weird. People are so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid, people so dumb, people so boo-hoo, wah.
I like the way he's yelling at the news reporter in the bottom there.
Yeah. And I want to say something about the chorus, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I love the fact that he's, you know, got the message going like this and stuff, but I feel like the chorus takes away from it only because of the word selection, like, because he's like, people so stupid, why y'all, people so, and it kind of makes you forget that he's a person, or like he's talking like he's forgotten that he's a person. So whereas he said, we are so stupid, we are so dumb, why we, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you feel that would be a more intense delivery on people?
Right. So it's like, it'll be more with the grain of what he's saying. It almost takes away from the direction that he's going, because it's great, and I feel like it makes him look great that he's willing to come out with a song like this and attack for social justice, but then kind of makes himself look above
everybody else
by saying people so stupid, people so dumb, why y'all so, you know, why y'all like that, yo, like why y'all like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas if it's, because even though he's in the right grain and on the right track and going in the right direction, he's still a part of a population. So it's like he's a part of us.
Yeah.
And the way people are acting is reflecting him as well, reflecting on him as well, because he's one of us, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb. I'm a hater because I can't relate to gay pride. Call me homophobic because I don't want to date guys.
And that shit actually happens these days.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get called a homophobe because you don't like a guy, or like I don't like guys, so it's like why would like that doesn't make me homophobic.
Yeah, I definitely feel like, and that's another thing in these time and days, like
Everybody's like,
we're being forced to respect homo and gay and lesbian. Like, it's definitely being pushed on us to the point where it's like it's written into script, it's in cartoons. It's like it's all there.
It's like, and instead of wanting to be accepted, they almost want it forced on you.
Mm-hmm. And I don't agree with that as far as like, you know, like I like women, you know, but I don't really be out like making out and forcing myself like, yo, it's not like slapping her ass or doing it in public. Like I don't be forcing it upon people. We go in private.
But it seems like that community of like the LGBT, they all want,
they like in
you
your
know,
face,
the
like,
alphabet people.
Yeah,
as
they're
Dave
like
Chappelle
you at the
would
foul
say.
line. They like in the background, like, yo, we out here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, yo, foul, man. Like,
it's like if somebody held a straight pride parade, they'd say that they were, you know, homophobic and but yeah, they want you to you know, support their gay pride parade.
Right. But then on the other side of things though, like I have to remember that I am black, yo, you know, and I can't hate somebody I don't hate them because of their sexual preference. I hate them because they're like, bam, this is my sexual preference.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's how they are too.
But even then, I can't hate them for it. But I do get
like
frustrated,
way over the top and shit.
Yeah, but I have to remember that I was black, and once I wasn't accepted. My people wasn't accepted, and it took things like, bam, we here to be like, yo, okay, we're gonna accept these people. So, you know, I try to remember these things, and you know, good people are good people regardless of what they're into. You know what I'm saying? So you have to remember that too. You can't hate nobody because of who they are, more so how they treat you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we have to remember that. But, you know, I that hits, you know, because I deal with that. I feel like everybody's dealing with that line right there. You know what I'm saying? So he's hitting a lot of those. So I respect his arrangement as far as like, you know, how he's like putting all these different lines together that trigger like, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Somebody. So I've heard that shit,
and it's all social shit that's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everyday style type of stuff that everybody go through. So I think that's clever.
Nice K-tight. I, for one, am not surprised the world declined along the way. Give trophies to children for losing just because they decide to play. We exercise our right to vote and hate the politicians. Ay, this is a democracy. It's partly your decision. Ay, this is weird. Feels like this a different year. If I identify as a female, then when my balls and penis disappear. Children want a gender switch and hating men is feminist. Depression and anxiety are trendy. We're too sensitive. Invented 80 genders. Mad the world is not accepting it. Then gave.
They did do that too. Like what? Like 80 something different freaking gender. Like whatever happened to you're a male or you're a female.
Yeah, I know. Like
and then it's like
disappearing.
There's places
and like he's talking about how it's like at a young age too. Like, you know
oh yeah, and then like they're letting like young kids make decisions that'll change like their entire life. Yeah.
Yo, we did not that was not around.
No.
And you know what's scary is like you can't put it past these people as far as them having more control over that than we know. You know what I'm saying? As far as our food being distributed to us, we don't know like what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these like just like, you know, boosting these like animals up with like, you know, different chemicals to make them like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe it's like,
and the effects on us and like, you know, so it's just like, yo, like these people are just so slick, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, that's
the reason why we need stuff like this. So I love this guy.
Like wake up.
For his message, because nobody wants to hear this stuff, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Even the people, we're just so sheep that we don't appreciate that. So that would be the only thing that I would say about this guy that he needs to do better at is beat selection. And even though he did that boom bap, and I'm not necessarily saying boom bap because I like trap beats, you know what I'm saying, but it has to be a certain type of trap beat.
You like the beats that just grab you and pull
you
in.
He's got to grab you immediately, like, you know what I'm saying? If this was just I was playing YouTube and this came on, I wouldn't give it a chance because of the beat selection, and I would just hit the next video. So the verse that we just listened to, where he was like, he kind of broke it down, and it was like, he had like an ad lib in between that had a little more swag in it. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like that should have been in the beginning.
Yep.
So it's pulling people in.
Attention than normal women and men can get. What a contradiction. Being human is so tragic. Focus on minorities, ignoring all the masses. Hallelujah, everyone. Activism save the planet. No more plastic straws and paper. Just paper straws
are his
wrapped in plastic.
eyes just black? I don't see it. What is that?
Nah, I think he's got like coverings in his eyes. He's done that in a couple of his videos.
Okay. Looks like something from Supernatural or something like that. See, why are y'all so stupid? You know what I'm saying? Y'all so dumb.
People so stupid, people so dumb, people so Get better issues, we're gonna run out of issues, it's so dumb.
But yo, by saying that, it sounds like I support his message. Like, yeah, you're being hypersensitive about my arrangement, which I'm not, because I come, you know,
you come from a different generation.
I come with controversial stuff too, and I understand the concept of doing that, you know, stirring things up, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it's taken away from his message, because it's a great message. But when you take away that we are, you know, come on, we got to get it right.
Yeah,
that would have brought it over the top and made it more classic and made it been, you know,
like
on top of
like
the beat selection.
Hit more people. And,
yeah. I think it would have crossed over more.
Yeah,
by just a couple of word changes. You know what I'm saying? So,
like grab the people that are actually doing this shit to make them think, why am I
do this? Have
it?
them being like, and it's just because he switched it from people to we are, like.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, because it would grab the people that he's saying are hypersensitive and overly sensitive and offended and want to play victim to everything.
Exactly.
It might grab them in and make them think, like, wait a minute, why am I?
Right. He doesn't think that he's better than me. He's like, I fall short too. Like I'm a part of us. Like, you know. So like,
I can hear you on that.
Look, I get it, it's like the world is going crazy. Seems like a school shooting happens almost daily. The racism, rape culture, hatred that we're facing is way too ingrained for our hashtags to change it. We've become so lazy and complacent, afraid of our generation. We think activism's Instagramming memes and complaining. It's a problem when there's actually actions you could be taking, but you're triggered, so you just cry like a baby. Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God they all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid, people so dumb, people so boo-hoo, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of issues, it's so dumb.
I'm thinking that girl was a guy, but
it would be really funny if it was him with a shit ton of makeup
Something's
on.
weird. Something's weird about that, and he's touching those subjects like that. Like, but yo, I just think he needs better beat selection, and
I mean, I know he makes his own beats, so I'm wondering if he does them, like, makes the beat around, like, how he wants the song. I mean, like, I don't know how you do it when you make your beats for your lyrics and stuff, but like,
I'll beatbox and then trap it on my phone and then freestyle to the beatbox, and then I'll take it to a whole different system and create it digitally.
And create something off of like the beatbox that you did.
I'll make a slew of loops and just make a slew of beats real quick and just like write to them after listening to them for like 3 or 4 months. So I do it different. I try to do things different, like, and have different approaches in song arrangement every time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the part of the thing that I like to do, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, this guy, I want to say that I appreciate his the stuff he's doing, like, for social standards and social justice.
These millennials to wake up and realize that there's bigger problems to deal with than every little tiny thing, and stop like forcing everything upon us.
Right, but there's a recipe for it, and you know who's one of the people who've done it best? KRS-One. Like, he would bring you stuff that you needed to hear, but there was balance in the delivery. You know what I'm saying? Like, the beats was like crazy, DJ Premier. And then he would attack the beat a certain way that would draw you in, and you would be drawn in before he'd start going, yo. Like, so
I mean,
it takes that.
I have a feeling that if any of these new generation rappers, like especially like the mumble rappers and stuff, like came at KRS in any way, that he would just like destroy them in one song. I mean, you remember when Nelly tried to test him in the early 2000s?
Right, but it wouldn't be appreciated. It wouldn't do anything for KRS-One's stats.
Oh no,
it would only help him. It wouldn't help like that. Like he's not that he's concerned about help. You know, it's just a different time. But the only way I would see people appreciating it if someone was like this rapping and then KRS-One was beside him. Which meaning he respected him and invited KRS-One on stage, and then that would allow people to see the difference of what this came from and where we're at now. You know what I'm saying? Because even though we're in a different era and he's on a trap beat, you still have to select the right trap beat. Like, I never really liked trap beats. I started being able to rap the trap beats and appreciating them more, but they still have to be a certain beat. Like, you were playing me a lot of trap.
When we were trying to pick something for you to freestyle over, we were going through like mad different songs. Different songs.
Exactly. They were mostly sounding like downers. It sounded like trap is the new R&B actually, and drill and trill is the amped and supposed to be the like stuff that gets people pumping. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of drill, somebody told me about there's this thing, Irish drill, where people in Ireland are doing drill music. Mm-hmm. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
We'll have to check that out one day.
Most definitely. So you know, like I remember we were looking for that, and we could only like rap over Tekashi 6ix9ine, and I'm not really a fan. I don't hate Tekashi. I don't even know him. It's not from my era. But it just so happened to be out of all the beats that you played to me, those were the ones
whoever made his beats did a good job. I doubt it was him, but
right, who knows? But whoever selecting them, saying, "Yo, you're gonna rap over this beat," it takes a person with good beat selection. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's key. It's potent. It's important. It's one of the foundation parts. You know what I'm saying? You not feeling like you're the better artist than the beat, and remembering that the beat is a vehicle for you, and that you're not competing with the beat. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to create a marriage and a chemistry. What you have to do is sit back and listen to what the beat's saying, and then find the cadence pockets, and then that's where you kind of like plug the words in off of that. You know what I'm saying? But if you think that you're better than the beat, chances are it's gonna sound like that. It sounds like you're competing. You ain't really fucking the bitch right. You know what I'm saying? So but you know, it takes beat selection. This guy has a good message. He could work on his delivery, and he can mainly select his beats better and have something that pulls you in, because the people aren't just going to be focused on the message alone. In fact, they don't want to hear that shit. They want to party to something that they don't have to think about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a beat that's like, and it's pulling them in and they want to dance, and then you're like, you know, why are people so stupid? You might have a better chance. You know what I'm saying?
The beat dragged them in before the message of the song.
Exactly. So I'm not trying to diss this dude. I'm actually hoping this message gets to him, because I think what he's saying is worthy of that. Yeah. And so he has to go in the studio and make sure that the vehicle that he's ushering this message through is a better vehicle.
So that's been this episode of The Mix-Up. Hashtag transracial. I'm going to identify him as an Asian man. Till next time. Peace.